This is Ryan Elliott for Boxing Social in association with Betfred. Today we're joined by the blonde bomber Ebanie Bridges down here in London today. Ebanie, been a while, how are you?
Yeah, good, thank you. Very well. Always good to be here in London.
That's good to hear. Now, I want to start with, I've seen you with Mark Tibbs today, and obviously Johnny Fisher's on this bill. What's it like being around those guys? I've seen you working with him in the gym, and you're down here showing a bit of support today.
Yeah, it's great. Definitely here to support Johnny, and I'm really excited for his fight this weekend. It's been great there being alongside him in his camp, and vice versa. It's Tibbs gym is good, and it's a good. I think it's been a good move for me.
You're someone who has built a good following in the UK, as we've seen, but with Johnny, as Eddie was saying in the press conference, it's on another level. 2,000 coming from Romford to the Ali Pali on Saturday night. What is it that makes Johnny so likeable? Why are all these people rallying behind him?
You know what? Johnny is just genuine. He's real. He's down to earth. He's humble. You know what I mean? And he's just a good kid. And the family's good as well. Like not just him. He got a good family. Obviously Big John. He's a bit famous now as well. But they're just great, and you want to support him. And I'm so happy for him. Because it's such a good thing to have, especially this early in his career. It's all it is honestly, like, it's money. And it's good for him, so really, really happy. I'm excited to see the atmosphere. It's going to be like, oh my God, this is amazing. So, yeah, it's going to be great.
All credit to Mark Tibbs for the job he's doing with Johnny. I've seen you, like I say, doing bits with Mark, and you know Mark very well. How do you sum up your working relationship with Mark Tibbs?
Yeah, me and Mark are honestly, we're getting along so well. We gel really good. I think we're really suited for each other. I'm the first girl in the gym, I think ever in the gym. And, yeah, definitely the first girl that they've trained, and I think they're really enjoying it in a way, because obviously it's a little bit different, but it's good. It's good vibes. We're all very driven in that gym, and we all want to learn and all want to be better. So it's good to be around like-minded people.
Let's go on to you. You've got some exciting fight news. You're going to be back in Leeds, your adopted UK home, a world title shot as well. It doesn't get much better.
No, it definitely doesn't get much better than that. I wouldn't even. Obviously we were chasing for a title. I didn't matter like it was a world title. I just wanted a title. But to be able to get the world title and yes, like you said, my adopted city of Leeds, it really doesn't get much better than that.
Let's talk about Maria Cecilia Roman then. What do you make of her as a fighter? How much have you watched of her?
Yeah, I've watched a lot of her. I was a fan of her. I am a fan of her. I think she's an amazing boxer. Obviously, she is. She's been the champion for over 5 years. She's the longest reigning champion in the division. This is going to be her 8th attempt at a title defence. So, she's obviously good. And I always looked at her as a fight and thought, wow, that could be a fun fight. I like the way she fights, and I thought this could be a mad fight. Just a good, fun fight. I like that kind of style. And so I'm really excited for this fight.
Going back to Leeds now, as we mentioned, the city of Leeds adores you. They've kind of got behind you. How do you sum up what it's like to fight in Leeds now? They've kind of taken to you.
Man, I didn't even know. It's so warm. It's so good. It's so nice to go to somewhere, especially because I'm not from here. But to be in another country, another city that's not your home, and have so much love and support. I fight for the people. I fight for them. And I feel like this is the way that they've embraced me. I give it back to them as well. And when I win this title belt, it's going to be for them, for the city of Leeds, for Australia, for all these kind of people. So I'm really excited.
Now, obviously, main event that night, Josh Warrington back in action against Kiko Martinez. A very strange road for them to come back and kind of meet again. It's weird how these things come full circle. Repeat or revenge? Who do you give the edge to?
Oh, I think it's going to be a repeat. I think Josh is obviously going to win that. I think maybe because Kiko's just won, I think he's got a bit of a confidence boost or whatever, but I think he's underestimating Josh. Josh is hungry, and he's going to come out there. I know he was really hungry for his last fight, and he's been training hard, and he's obviously would have been improved even more since his fight with Kiko. So, yeah, it's an exciting fight, and I'm looking forward to it.
There's a couple more fights I wanted to get your thoughts on. We saw Jamie Mitchell back in action recently, defending a WBA title out in America. Very impressive performance. Did you watch it?
Yeah, I did. Jamie's a good boxer. Obviously, when I watched her, box the head off Shannon Courtenay, I was impressed with Jamie. And then, just the way she kind of just sparked out Skelly. She's a great boxer, and she's going to be a great champion. And hopefully in the future we might meet. I really like Jamie as a person. She seems very humble, down to earth, very grounded, and she's got her story, and she's a good champion. So yeah, I wish her all the best.
I was at a press conference the other day, and Shannon Courtenay was there doing the media rounds, and I think she's contractually obliged to a shot at Jamie Mitchell within a certain amount of time. She said not only is she confident of winning that, she's confident of stopping Jamie Mitchell. Thoughts?
Yeah, I think she's a bit delirious, just like how she thought she won the fight originally. But, good for her to have confidence and belief. You're not going to sit there and say, I'm going to lose. You're not going to sit there and say, oh, I might win. So she's just doing what she needs to do. But I doubt inside that she truly believes that. I'm not sure. But we will see. But in my opinion, I don't think she wins that again. like, I don't, not that she won last time, but what I mean is she still was the same outcome for her.
Last one from me. Courtenay is back in action, facing a former world champion in just a fourth fight this weekend. I'm sure Courtenay is someone you've seen fight and had an eye on. How talented is she to be taking that step so early?
Yeah, I mean, look, we know Courtenay has a huge amateur pedigree, and she's a great boxer. She looks good, she has it all. But she still is quite, novice in Premier in the pros, and her stepping up and fighting Courtenay is hats off to her, because it's a tough fight for her. Like Courtenay, when I saw her against Rachel with just a 5 or 6 days notice, like I was impressed. So the fact that she's probably getting a camp for this, and Courtenay's just had a fight in December as well. She's coming in probably going to be her best. Obviously, she's coming up a few weight classes, but I just think that I think it's going to be a great fight. Elliott was talking, I heard them saying something about when it comes down to bantam. So, I mean, if Courtenay's going to come up to super bantam and she wants to, it's kind of all the same. It's very similar, the weight classes. So I don't think it's going to be a huge deal, but we will see. I think it's going to be a good fight. I'm interested to see how it goes, but you'd want to hope that maybe Elliott and her team isn't underestimating Courtenay. I don't think they are, but, it is going to be a tough fight, I believe.
You said it there, they were talking about her going down to bantamweight. This is at super bantam, but we've seen the likes of yourself, Shannon Courtenay, Jamie Mitchell starting to fight each other. She's talking about coming down and joining the party. How exciting a time is it for that particular division with all these fights to be made?
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm in bantamweight division, so of course everyone wants to come and fight in bantam, and everyone's going to want to do it. It is a hot division since me and Courtenay kind of lit it on fire, and now everyone wants to be part of it. People are coming up, people are coming down. They want to be part of the excitement, I suppose. It's an exciting weight division, just like lightweight used to be, and obviously feather, super feather, or junior light is as well. Every division is getting more and more exciting. But yeah, there's so many fights to be made around this weight and just in women's boxing now because it's booming, and I'm really excited for all of them.
Well, Ebanie, I'm sure we'll see you in Leeds, but thank you for speaking to Boxing Social as always.
Thank you.